blue light on my screen starts to glow. It's been 72 hours for 320 minutes of fear. I traced the map of miles between your town and mine. We promised forever a perfectly straight line, but this silence is a curve, a strange, cruel bend. Did the connection snap? Did the story end? The ghost of your laughter is trapped in my empty room. I check my inbox, chasing away the mounting gloom. This phone in my hand feels heavy, cold, and dead. I need a voice, not just the words that I have read. Are you okay? Just tell me that you're fine. My heart is a frantic SOS across the line. I'm losing my breath in this space where you used to be. This long distance love is killing the light in me. Don't let the silence win. Send me one sign, my love. I remember the late night calls, the promises we made. We said we could handle anything, we weren't afraid. But this a different kind of darkness, a digital abyss. Just 3 dots that hover, a promise of a kiss that never arrives. I'm drowning in what might be true. Please break the code. I just need to hear from you. Are you okay? Just tell me that you're fine. My heart is a frantic SOS across the line. I'm losing my breath in this space where you used to be. This long distance love is killing the light in me. Don't let the silence win. Send me one sign, my love. I'm still here waiting. chair where we used to wait for the evening news or the rain to stop. But this silence is a heavier drop than any forecast I could face. Did you rehearse this disappearing act? Did you leave without a single trace? But where's the thunder? Where's the storm? I only felt your hand grow warm before it let go. Just like that. The silence where the warning should be is the loudest thing that's left of you and me. How do you pull the fire alarm without a sound? Tear down the walls when no one else is around. It hit me like a train on a track I couldn't see. The sudden cruelest clarity, no smoke, no flash, no signal, no goodbye, just a perfect blue, now a broken sky. The silence where the warning should be is the loudest thing that's left of you and me. How do you pull the fire alarm without a sound? Tear down the walls when no one else is around. It hit me like a train on a track I couldn't see. The sudden cruelest clarity, no smoke, no flash, no signal, no goodbye, just a perfect blue, now a broken sky. A broken sky. A broken The paper slipped right from your hand. The truth was written on the floor. I didn't need to understand. This quiet is worse than any war. I thought our bond was made of steel, a fortress built against Just the quiet hum of the satellite line. Another midnight where your face is in mine. I trace the map lines on the screen, dividing your night from my day. We talk of futures that used to bloom green, but the color is fading away. We learn to love through a fragile wire, but the signals are weakened by time zones and doubt. The miles act as a slow consuming fire. They keep the passion from burning out. It's not a fight, it's a slow decay. The space between us growing deep. I run out of things to say while the distance puts our hearts to sleep. These miles of silence are the space where we break. For every touch we give, there's a toll we must take. I miss the comfort more than I miss the spark. We're two lonely ships sailing in the dark. In the distance, always wins in the How long can we hold on to the memory of a kiss? Is this devotion worth the emptiness? We built a glass prison just to watch it crack. Is there a way for us to ever get These miles of silence are the space where we break. For every touch we give, there's a toll we must take. I miss the comfort more than I miss the spark. We're two lonely ships sailing in the dark. In the distance, always wins. In the The clock hand barely moves tonight. Just the sound of the house breathing out. No more fighting, no more wrong, no more right. Only the silence that we spoke about. I'm tracing circles on the glass, The scar tissue is wearing thin. I can't believe you're here again, with the same soft lie, the familiar pain. I'm standing in your acid rain. The walls with shaking hands. After the first time you walked free, I gathered stones from shifting sands, thinking you wouldn't come back for me. But you returned like a cruel season, offered hope without a reason. Now I have nothing left to break anymore. I used to pray for the strength to let you go, but now I'm just too tired to fight. I've learned that every promise you saw will wither by the morning light. My heart is a glass shattered on the floor. I don't know what you're looking for. You keep coming back just to leave the wound open wide. There is nowhere left for my truth to hide. I'm just the wreckage of your second chance. Goodbye. The irony is sharp, the lesson clear. I mistook repetition for sincerity. Every betrayal carves a new fear, leaving only brittle clarity. My heart is a glass shattered on the floor. I don't know what you're looking for. You keep coming back just to leave the wound open wide. There is nowhere left for my truth to hide. I'm just the wreckage of your second chance. Goodbye. Second chance, third chance, no more. Goodbye. I watched the light fade out from your eyes tonight. The moment you spoke, her name. It wasn't malice, just a casual sight, but to me it felt like a flame. And everything we built, brick by fragile brick, dissolved in a whisper, a sigh. Did I ever really know the man I picked, or just the shadow you let drift by? The air is thin, I'm trying hard to breathe, grasping for an anchor in the storm. But you handed me a beautiful wreath and buried the place that kept me warm.
I see the bags beside the door. The silence is louder than before. The words are frozen on your tongue, but the final sentence has been sung. with which you walked away, like tearing out a single page. After everything we had, what do you have to say? You let me fall right off the stage. Now I am just debris, washed up on the shore, a memory you decided to ignore. You unmade me piece by piece, then left the shell. You threw away the promise, sent my heart to hell. How can the one who built the sky just walk away? Tell me that the years we shared meant more than dust. Tell me that the loyalty wasn't just my trust. Was I convenient? Was I just a passing phase? When did the love turn into a desolate maze? Just walk away and leave the shell. The distance between us is a quiet, empty sea. I wait secrets I couldn't afford, leaving only scars and shifting sands. I drain the well to quench your thirst. I burn the map just to stay right here. moving tiles, tracing the lines while you slept. I could map every ghost of your lonely smiles and the secrets your silence kept. But tell me, darling, when did the colors fade? The neon lights on our hopeful boulevard. We were a perfect chord, beautifully played. Then the rhythm got broken and hard. Now the air is thick with a question unspoken, a love that we couldn't redeem. Is this the moment our promise is broken, or just the end of a beautiful dream? I'm singing a slow, a melody that never resolves. We're standing on the edge of a massive earthquake, watching the world that we built dissolve. Oh, the silence is louder than any lie, louder than the reason you have to leave. Tell me one last time, look me right in the eye. Was this worth the air that we breathe? I'll carry this scar on the way back to shore. I'll walk through the darkness I'm singing a slow, a melody that never resolves. We're standing on the edge of a massive earthquake, watching the world that we built dissolve. Oh, the silence is louder than any lie, louder than the reason you have to leave. Tell me one last time, look me right in the eye. Was this worth the air that we breathe? Was this worth the air that we The rain outside is just a soundtrack now to the memory I can't drown out. One empty chair, the space where you would be. I remember the fire in your eyes when we first know. All I feel is the cold touch of regret. We built a mansion of promises, didn't we? And I was the fool It's a melody that will never let me go. I see your face in every crowded street, a temporary peace that quickly retreats. I could chase the sunrise, run 1,000 miles, but I'll always end up right here, counting your Was it me? Was I the tremor that brought the tower down every silent night? The answer echoes in this town. I built this prison of goodbye, and I threw out the key. All the silence that screams when you're not here with me. My love is the ghost that still sleeps in your shadow. It's the final melody that'll never let me go.